Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for letting me be here. My name is Marina, and I'm with the Maryland School for the Blind. As you can see up here, MSB for MCC. MSB is our little acronym, so if you hear me saying that, I'm referring to the Maryland School for the Blind. So the mission of the Maryland School for the Blind is to serve students with blindness or low vision of all abilities from birth through 21 throughout their unique educational journey. So there are a couple important things that I want to point out about our mission statement. First and foremost is our specialty, which is blindness and low vision. Whether a child is born with a visual impairment or acquires it later in life, MSB is here to support them. The second thing I want to point out is birth through 21. So our services go from all ages, whether that's early intervention through our infants and toddlers program, preparing students and parents and families to work with a child who may have vision loss, all the way to preparing young adults for transitions to adulthood and beyond, and everyone in between. There's lots of different services here that we do. A little bit impossible to explain everything in a short period of time, but yeah, so I'll go over a little bit of that in a minute. The last thing I want to point out about our mission is the unique educational journey. So here, every student path is different, and the school recognizes the importance of tailoring its approach to accommodating these individual differences, whether that's academic, social, personal development. MSB is dedicated to providing a holistic and personalized education experience. So to give you a better picture of what our daily life looks like here at MSB, currently we have 216 students enrolled on campus. All of our students are blind or have low vision. Over 90% of our students have secondary disabilities. There is a wide range of additional disabilities here, which could include autism, deafblindness, orthopedic disabilities, learning disabilities, and intellectual disabilities. And we serve 1,400 students all across the state, all of the counties, in DC and Virginia. So our off-campus services are what we refer to as our statewide and outreach services, where we send teachers of the visually impaired to work with students in their local school systems to get them to where they need to be. You know, if they're struggling with a particular subject and they need work in one specific area, figuring out how to get around, we could send an orientation and mobility specialist that will help work with them on different ways to find their way with a white cane and that kind of thing. So we are the only resource for students who are blind and low vision when their educational needs cannot be met in their public school. So we do everything we can to serve them in their communities in their public school, and then they come to us when that is not a viable option for them and they need extra assistance. And with that, we have a residential program. We have full services top to bottom here. So like I said before, it's kind of impossible to go through every single thing we do. So I just wanted to give you an example of a program that's very near and dear to me, which is called Ruling Our Experiences. It is a program hosted by one of our social workers, Kathleen Johnston. And the purpose of this program is to help girls succeed in relationships, academics, careers, and in life. And sorry, let me just back up for a moment. All of students' tuition is covered by the state. So what we fundraise for and what your dollars could go toward are the programs outside of the classroom, including the ROCKS program. So that's why I'm talking about this here. So you can see Nadia up here. She's kind of in action, showing her jab. These are some photos from a self-defense exhibition that the girls had last year, where they got to bring a female role model from their life and show them the different things that they've learned. They did all sorts of self-defense demonstrations, and those are our two teachers on the right there. And they also had words of affirmation that they learned throughout the process of this. And as you can see here, "We are strong and worth defending" is one of the sayings that they use. And I just think it really spoke to me, learning about these young girls, learning these important, healthy relationships and self-confidence through this program. So that's something for high schoolers. They offer it year to year. Throughout the year, they do different sessions focusing on different things. Like I said, some of it is self-defense, some of it's confidence, some of it's relationships. So that's just one of the things that we do. Something else that your donations could support are our blind sports. This is our blind soccer team. This photo is on our campus, but we do travel up and down the East Coast from Virginia to New York to play against other schools for the blind. Goalball, which is another blind sport created by and for blind people. And we have a Guinness World Record for the longest goalball match, which I think was about 22 hours held at our campus. And last but not least, another thing that your dollars may support is our recent reading parade, which we had a little parade for kids to dress up as their favorite character from a book, to encourage reading and Braille literacy, and they got to have a little party at the end. So I know that was really quick. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. And if not, I'm putting up our EIN number for you to look up on the Maryland Charity Campaign website, or you can search for our name at the Maryland School for the Blind.
Does anyone have any questions?